and you're still talking to everybody who's here and telling us about what they have seen, what they've drunk, what they like. So here we have the people from Tasca, yes, the Kenyan brand that we tried, and we know about it. So tell us just a bit about what you think about it.
It's very good. It was founded in 1922, and it's East African's largest, most popular beer, and it's very good. It's light.
What do you think?
Yeah, I like it very much. It's not that heavy beer. It's a light beer, so I like it.
Have you tried it?
Yeah,
What do you think?
I like it. It's perfect for the hot weather
Yeah?
in Kenya.
Yeah, I think that's why the first place is even East African based.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, girls, for doing it. We'll see you later. Bye. Babrondiga AC55 Network today. Again, we're still going around and we found the biggest again, Jägermeister. Everybody knows about it. They have a nice bar, as you can see. What do you tell us what you do today?
Yeah, we're selling, of course, Jägermeister, and the special for today, we have the ice bar. So everyone is like, oh, is it real or is it fake? And the most questions today are about the bar and not about the Jägermeister. Yeah.
I think it looks so much fun, and yeah, I think it's really cool. Thanks for showing it out like that.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
We've gotten to a different stand, and we want to know a little bit about this beer. I don't know what it is.
Sparkly wine,
Sparkling wine.
yes.
Where does it come from originally?
Austria,
Okay.
Vienna, the capital. Yeah, that's the headquarters of Schlumberger,
Okay.
founded in the middle 1800s.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah,
Is this a new brand or it's always been there?
it's been here on the Swedish market for quite some time, and then very famous in Germany, Austria. Yeah.
Well, I would like to taste some. I hope it tastes good, and thanks for talking to us.
Okay, lovely.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Det är väl sådär med amerikanska bryggerier som ligger långt fram.
We're still in the Stockholm festival about beer and drinks and where we get to have fun. And we have Jamieson's part of it. We want to know a bit, there's something new that they're doing. We want to know a little bit about it from her. Tell us, what is different? What are you doing now?
So what we're doing here, we want to introduce like a new way of drinking Jameson. So a lot of people are familiar with it, but maybe haven't tried it this way. So we're doing Jameson with ginger ale and then a lime wedge that you squeeze in, and it's like really nice and refreshing, nice summer drink. And when it's warm in here, it just goes over really well.
Do you have any more tips apart from just the ginger ale, like to have this drink basically?
Yeah, well, I think what's interesting in Sweden and in Stockholm is that a lot of people drink it in an Irish coffee. That's a very popular way of drinking it. In Ireland, actually, some people drink it with cranberry juice and a lime wedge, which not many people would have thought of or heard of before.
Yeah.
Or just neat or on the rocks.
Okay.
But yeah, we have some other Jamesons as well. This one just came to Sweden last week, and it's Jameson, and the last 2 months it's finished in stout barrels, like the dark beer, so it has a different finish to it. It's really nice. Yeah.
Well, thank you for the tips, and keep having fun, and we'll see you a bit later.
Great.
Thanks, bye. Babrondiga AC55 Network, and again we are going to ask about this nice beer that comes from Stockholm and basically Sweden, and she has more knowledge about it, Marie, right? So tell us a bit. How long has it been here, and what are you guys doing here? Is it a new brand that you have?
No, this is one older brand that we have kept in the brewery. It's a family-owned brewery, which is not called Mariestad, so the brand is called Mariestads. And basically, it's not even from Stockholm. It's from outside, from a tiny small town. Yes, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
But the brewery is not in this. It's called. The small town is called Mariestad. So the brand is the same name as the small town. but the brewery is no longer there.
Okay.
So we kept the brand,
Okay.
and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But most unfortunately, it didn't work out with the brewery in the small town. No.
Okay.
Mm?
Well, it's well known everywhere in Sweden. Like everybody comes in and have to know about Mario Start.
Yes.
And I think they say it's a good brand.
Yep.
So, do you have different types now, or do you have this one as we speak?
Different types. From start, when they started in the early 19th century, they made different types of beer. But what was very specific with the brewery at the time was that it was a very modern technique. And when Sweden as a whole country started to be industrialized with new technology, all the knowledge of the new modern brewing technique was brought from Germany. So they were one of the first breweries in Sweden that actually made the modern types of beer that we know today and we drink today. So the type of lager, for instance, that we haven't been drinking so much in the history of beer is presented by this brewery. And today we have acknowledged the fact that the brewery made different types and varieties of beer. So yes, a little bit more than just one. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us, and you should try the Mario Start. I hear it's really good.
Thank you.
Thank you for welcoming us. Bye.
Bye bye.
My name is Robert. I'm a good beer drinker.
Which beer do you prefer to drink?
Very good beer. Very, very good beer.
So, which one is your favorite right now?
I have got lots of favorites of beer here. Yeah,
Okay. Have you gone around to the stands to actually taste one of them?
I think I've tasted every beer here.
Basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Wow, that is so cool. Yeah.
I have a good input. We're cheering for Hammarby, Bayern. So we drink all kinds of beer. We don't really care as long as it's good
We
alcohol
don't
in
care
it.
what sort of
Yeah.
beer it is, because it's important that it's beer.
Good.
Yeah.
Wait, now when you say that, have you tried the Kenyan beer which is down there? It's called Tusker.
Most probably.
You should go try it again. It's really good, I
Alright,
hear.
yes, okay.
So you better try it
So
and
you make
try.
a commercial for them, right?
Not commercial, but we're trying to make sure everybody knows about what's going on, like the beer that is here, the spirit, everything.
All right
You know.
then. All
So
right then.
thanks for talking to us.
Well, thank you.
Bye. AC55 Network, and we have a different stand now. It's called Dragon Blood. He's going to tell us about it because I have no idea. So tell us a little bit of what you guys are doing.
Yes, Dragon Blood is a new Swedish product. It's 50% alcohol, so it's quite strong in alcohol. And then it's a sensation of tastes. So at the beginning it's different fruits, and then you have some cinnamon, and at the end it's chili. So it's like a 3-step rocket. So it's very nice, yes.
Okay. So you have different buns. So which one is the most drunk, basically?
Dragon Blood has become very, very popular, so everyone wants to try it and taste it, and they like the fruitiness combined with the strongness of the chili. So it's a good combination.
Okay. What about this other one?
Yeah, and the Arouse series, that's alcohol with caffeine from the coffee plant, so it's caffeine that makes you a little bit alert. And we have them in passion fruit and in salty licorice.
I'm sold. I would want to try all of them. Well, thank you so much for talking to us. Is it based first here in Sweden, basically, in every sense?
Yes, it's
Cool. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So we're going to talk to someone else who's different and tell us about their brand of beer and where it comes from, when it was made, or something close to that. So tell us where does it come from?
This beer is named Avazer and means gold water in the Kurdish language, and we produce this, brew this in Czech Republic. This is an inspiration from the Kurdish cuisine, where we are working a lot with um, the stuffs, you know.
Yeah.
And what we have done in this beer is, in the process of the brewing, we have lowered the CE2 to get the malt more space to work with the hoops. So you get a sweetness from the malt.
At the same time.
Yeah, that is playing well with the hoops bitterness, and you also get the fruitiness from it. So it's a drink that it's a beer that is easy to drink, but still has a lot of flavors. So you get a high quality beer, but it's still easy to drink. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for explaining to us. Well, try it. You should try it.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
So the most exclusive beer we have right here is Matteo Burnaby's 29 Danielle, which is a lovely porter with the concentration of alcohol of 8.1. It's a very limited beer. We only have 4,000 bottles of this in the entire world. We have 2,000 that our company Spendups has been allowed to sell, and the other 2,000 are in America currently. So some of them have been offered to us to serve here on the fair.
Tell us a little bit more about your beer, where it comes from.
Today we have a Flensburg here, and it's from Germany. It's north, all the way up in Germany, just under the the border to Denmark. Yeah. And it's a very nice little town, and it's super famous in Flensburg there. Yes.
And the ones basically that's where you brew this whole.
Yes, that's where it's brewed, and we Speedy Wine, we bring it in here then to Sweden to sell it to Sweden, to Swedish market.
Question is, how many brands do you have?
How many what?
Brands do you have? Like, how many different brands do you have? Like,
oh, I have in the Flensburger there is a few different ones. Yeah. It's two lager. Yeah. One is a gold. Yeah. And then I have a pilsner as well. Yeah. And I also have a darker lager, which is called Dunkel. And then I also have a wheat beer, a Weizen, very popular as well. And I now for the winter also I have a winter bock. It's brewed for the winter, and it has a little bit higher alcohol content than the normal lager usually has. Yes.
Well, AC55 Network. This is Barbara Ndiga, and we're at the stand where we're represented fully. Kenya is represented here with the Tasca beer. And we're having different people drinking, and one of them is right here, as you can see. We want to know just a bit, what do you think about this beer?
It's fine.
Do you like it?
Yes, I do.
Have you taken it before?
No. No? Never.
That is so cool. Oh. Well, would you recommend some other people to drink it?
Yeah, sure. No? It's fresh and good.
You like it?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a very good first-time beer. Yeah. So I would recommend it, but yeah, we will see.
That is good, because every time if in case you get to Kenya and you get down, you ask for Tasca, it's everywhere. It's a well-known. It's like here in Sweden, though, you say Maria Stards. Everyone like, oh, we know Maria Stards. So when you say Tasca, this is the same thing in Kenya. So it's fun to see someone else drinking it. And thank you for talking to us.
Yeah.
Right? Thank you. So as once again, Kenya, we're being represented in every sense. With the biggest festival here in Stockholm. It's this beer festival. And basically it's more like an Oktoberfest in a different way. But we have the Kenyan stand, Tasca. Everybody knows about it. And he's going to tell us about how is it that you guys are here?
We came to be, first of all, I would like to say it's Swedish brand, which is importing the beer here in Sweden. And it's our first time to be here, and Morten, who owns the company, he was in Kenya, and his daughter was studying in Kenya. So, and I think that's why Tusker is here, because he has been traveling there maybe to check on the daughter or something like that. So I think that's why we have Tusker here in Sweden.
That's really cool because we never get to see it here in Sweden. That means he's doing something different and nice for us, basically.
exactly.
Tell us a little bit more.
I think so far we have been here last week and this week, and guys are really enjoying Tusker. And so we have something surprising for them, some crocodile meatballs. So they have been enjoying Tusker with crocodile meatballs, and it has been so fun since last week and this week. Yeah.
Exactly.
It looks like Kenya, we're always represented in a fun way. Thank you so much. Well, we hope we'll see you more often. Like, you should come to these things. Like, it's good to see a different brand and people loving it from a different country.
Yeah, exactly. We're also happy to be here.
Yeah? Okay.
Very, very
We'll
happy.
see you next time. Bye. Okay. Tell us a bit about your beer here.
Yeah, so we have at this place here, we have three different beers, three different breweries. One from Crazy Mountain, American from Colorado, and then we have three different beers from South Africa, and one from England.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
so a different variety of beers.
Basically.
So from sweet to sour to dark to light beers.
Which one do you think goes faster? Like, which one is that favorite for people?
IPA is definitely a favorite, I think, yes. And a bit, maybe a saison as well, coming in more and more.
Which one? Where does it come from, basically?
We have one IPA from South Africa, and then we have a saison from England, and then we have a lot of hoppy beers from the US.
Okay.
Like pale ales and stuff.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for talking to us. We just wanted to know a bit about a different brand, and we hear it's from South Africa. That is so cool.
Yeah, from Cape. From Cape Town. Yes.
And we also have a Kenyan beer down there. It's called Tusker.
Yeah,
so
I've
see,
seen it.
Africa is here also.
It's coming.
Yeah. So thank you for talking to us.
All right.
Bye. We're also gonna have a different taste to everything. It's not a beer. She's gonna tell us a little bit about it. Tell us what you have here.
We have all the products we have is organic. We have vodka, gin, single malt whiskey, and flavored vodka. And all the things is from Sweden. It's from South Sweden, between a small island between Denmark and Sweden.
That is cool. So which one have you seen that everybody's crazy about to drink?
It's the gin and the whiskey. Do you want to try it?
Yeah, we can try and see how it tastes. So we're gonna try some of it and see what happens, because she says it's good. We'll believe her.
It's not mature gin.
It's mature gin.
Yes, it is. It's very good. It's perfect for a martini.
It is really good. What did you say it's the name again?
It's Spirit of Vein.
Okay. And it's Swedish based, basically.
Yes.
And it's really good.
Yes.
You should try it. It's really good. I like it. Come down. Yeah, come down to the festival and try it. Really. That you're drinking. Do you like it?
Yes.
That's the question here.
Yes.
So, tell us about what you're drinking. What do you think about it?
Yeah, it's very pleasant. It's a traditional Danish gammeldansk bitter. It's very nice, and to have with some beer. You would like to have some gammeldansk. It's very nice.
So it goes basically with the beer.
Yes, and it's very good if you're tired. It's in the morning, and if you would like to wake up, then gammeldansk is the thing. It's really nice.
That is very good information. I didn't even know that. Well, thank you so much for talking to us.
Yes.
Yeah?
No problem.
Keep having fun.
Thank you.
Bye. AC55 Network. We're on the Guinness stand and we want to know a little bit more about them. Let's hear it from him. Tell us about Guinness. Tell us what you're doing here today.
Selling Guinness because it's the best beer in the world.
Where is it based and what do you know about it? Tell us.
The that we get in Europe comes from St James's Gate in Dublin, and it's all the same. No matter what people say, all travel's the same.
Okay.
So
Do you have different brands or is just one?
We have these two new brands coming out this year. It's Dublin Porter, West Indies, and Dublin Porter. Which one is a strong alcohol, one is a low alcohol. So we cater for every need in your alcohol level.
So which one is the best you could recommend?
Well, I like the original one. And I like the low alcohol one, and I like the high alcohol one, so I like them all.
You're clever. Well, thank you so much for talking to us. So we're standing next to one of the biggest brands in the world. If you hear Glenfiddich, you know what you're talking about. And he's going to tell us just a little bit about the brands that they have.
Of course, Glenfiddich was like the first brand who actually took the single malt and the single malts, all the single malts have been very popular here in Sweden and in the Nordic countries back in the 60s. And now we have like 50 brands or something in here. And today we are promoting the most selling here in Sweden, or those that we have in the Swedish liquor monopoly. And it's all from our basic 12 years old Glenfiddich that most of the people actually have at home. It's a very pleasant, nice and clean whiskey that everybody appreciates. And then we have more experimental whiskies with different types of barrels, a single cask and bourbon cask and sherry casks. So it's very fun. People have a very different taste and like very different whiskies that we have.
This is a little bit about what you're having here.
Yeah, we have a fireball shot, the classic shot, and then here we have a fireball and apple juice slush. So that's very popular, and it's sort of like an apple pie. Yeah.
Okay. Tell us how much alcohol content it is, or.
In the fireball here, in the classic one, it's 33%. And then this one, we have about 1 to 5 fireball and apple juice. So yeah, it's a perfect amount.
Okay, so is Fireball just one brand, or do you have different ones?
Yeah, it's the one brand. Yeah, it's Fireball. Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us. Bye. So we're in a different stand now, and we want to know a little bit more about what they have too. And tell us a little bit what you have and what brand it's called.
This is a brand from Islay. It's a single malt from the Islay, Scotland, and it's what we know is it's the brand name. You don't know the distillery name. It can be for different kind of reasons, but it's a very price-worthy single malt, and it's on the regular assortment in Systembolaget. So price-worthy. You have a lot of smokiness, not that much peatiness, salty, and very balanced, I will say.
So basically, it is a Scottish based.
Yeah, it's Scottish based. So it's from the Islay, the island Islay of Islay. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Do you have different sortiment, or is just?
This is just a brand name, so it's one of a kind, you can say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us. Yeah, and I'm sure viewers could want to try at one point. Thank you. So we've gone around, we've seen the beer, the spirits, all the liquor, but we've come to find out that there's cigars in the house. So we need to know just a little bit what they're doing and what kind they have, what brands they have.
We got one producer from Dominican Republic that makes roughly 1 billion cigars per year, and the whole of Cuba makes around 80 to 100 million cigars. So it's Cuba is quite small if you compare to the number of sticks cigars. But of course, then there are the most known Cuban cigar is the Cohiba. This is one of the ones. It's called the Cohiba Pyramides Extra. So the reason why it's so famous is that this is Fidel Castro's own brand. So before 1985, the only way to get a Cohiba was if you get it from the hands from the comrade himself. So now it's so then, of course, you pay a little extra just for the brand.
Yeah. So one question: does cigars always go with drinking?
You can have a cigar with lots of non-alcoholic beverages. You can have quite a sweet tea, or in the winter it's quite good to have a hot chocolate with a nicer kind of chocolate. But I can also have a nice cigar in the morning with just a glass of water. But of course, sometimes you need a little sweet rum or perhaps a darker beer with a little sweetness in it. So it's nicer to match a cigar with something with a sweetness.
So, I have more information for you guys. Here we're starting basically the people who actually, if you ask me, it's like inspired the whole idea. Tell us a little bit about, you guys have been to Kenya. Tell us.
We went to the Swedish school in Nairobi for a year.
Yeah.
So that's why we
actually
have
even know about Tasca.
Yeah.
Is this how your father used to come and see you or something like that? Way he gets
yeah,
to
he
see
wanted,
you?
yeah, exactly.
Okay, that is so cool. As in, first of all, you've inspired the fact that Tasca has been brought to Europe in this way, because we don't see it that way. So thank you guys, and tell you that to your father. And yeah, thank you so much for doing that, because it brings a different perspective, you know that? Yeah. So next time you go to Nairobi, you walk tall and say, yeah, I inspired this. Well, thank you guys for talking to us.
Thank you.
Yeah? Bye.